Okay guys, before we do get into the video, make sure you guys do subscribe. Subscribing will help me reach my end year goal of 5,000 subscribers. And a little disclaimer before we do get into the guide. I'm just making this guide for people who want to start playing Stormseye or people who are, returning to Stormseye and need to know the basics. But yeah, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's get into the guide. So, when you're using Stormseye, before we actually talk about Stormseye, let's talk about the requirements of Stormseye. You need 40 medium and you need 75 lightning or thunder call, whatever you want to call it. And yes, Stormseye is extremely different than other rifles. Instead of having a repeating chain, it has a flourish that does basically an AoE that does not have a bullet that follows after. And this can be paired up with umbral bullets and normal bullets as well. Its M2 is also different than regular rifles. Instead of hitting an extra pellet or extra bullet, it actually basically does a flying Raijin. Yeah, I don't really want to compare it to anime, but that's basically what it is. It's like a mini flying Raijin that goes around the enemy, and this can be used in the air and on the ground. It'll be the same, but it can still be used. This basically, disorients the enemy, and I don't know how much damage it actually does. I've only used Stormseye, and I've never been hit with a Stormseye crit, but if you are good enough, you can actually land it on your opponents. Now, talents you want to go with Stormseye, you want to go Overcharge. The Static Blade as well. I was trying to say Static Blade. You're trying to go Static Blade and Overcharge. The reason why is because it's going to help you proc some of your other lightning talents, like the Intimidation talents and Static Fake Out. The reason why you want to go Static Fake Out is because when your ability gets parried, or when you parry and roll cancel, I don't know which one it is, you teleport behind the target. Now this is huge because if you are chasing somebody down and they have auto parry on, you can always get to behind them, and you can also pair this up with Spine Cutter. Yes, your roll, since you TP behind the person, technically, it will proc Spine Cutter, making you deal more damage. On top of that, you can also use your M2, basically guaranteeing your M2 hitting, and I guess it's just free damage at the end of the day if you want to play with that. People really don't even know how to go against guns because of the animations, and they don't know if a bullet or a rifle M1 is gonna come through at the end of the day, or if you're gonna feint or use an ability. The mantras you want to go, you can go any mantra, and you don't have to go Surge. You can go Surge if you want to. I didn't go Surge just to play Stormseye with regular lightning, but if you want to go Surge, you actually can because of its talent, being able to immobilize people with its Storm Needles. I don't know what they are. I've never won Purple Lightning before, but yeah. Make sure at the end of the day you do play around with the build. My build is a hybrid build of Flame and Lightning, which works because of the Flame Flourish talent, which when I do the Stormseye's Flourish, the big AoE pulse, it basically, whoever's in front of me, puts them on fire. Just an easy flourish instead of having to kick them away. You basically get an AoE range of setting a bunch of people or a bunch of mobs on fire. But like I said, play around with the build, hybrid with it. This is one of the legendaries that I would recommend you hybrid with, because of the possibilities and versatilities that the Stormseye itself has, and how it can be paired up with various other mantras and talents. But yeah, at the end of the day, build your build, play the build, and see if it's comfortable with you. But yeah, that's all I have to say for the Stormseye. And make sure you do subscribe. Like I said in the beginning, end of the year goal is 5,000 subscribers. Comment down below if you have a Stormseye or are making a Stormseye build. Like the video so that people who want to see this guide may see it. And most importantly, make sure to have a great day, guys, and see you guys within the next video.
Like it ripped up out of nowhere, all around you is not what